Guys, I think it's time that we have a little bit of a sensible discussion on the Cain Velasquez situation, because I understand why everybody is saying, oh my god, this is so wrong, free Cain Velasquez. Everybody in the MMA space and even just online in general seem to be, against Cain Velasquez going to prison in general, but you gotta think about the other side of this as well, and this is coming from somebody as a Cain Velasquez fan. I like him. I like that to some extent what he did. You get the point, okay? We're going to talk about that today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Hey, sorry to put a pause on the video. This is editor Kyle over there. I didn't realize until I was editing that I had a bounce sheet in my hood. You're going to have to deal with it. Sorry. So, Dovey ended up, of course, posting this. This is just an example post. The announcement was officially made at the time of recording this video yesterday. Cain Velasquez has been transferred to Wasco State Prison and will be eligible for parole in March 2026. Now, obviously, what Cain Velasquez did was for his kid. It's completely understandable. Everybody would want to do the same thing. Cain Velasquez found out that somebody was, I guess, was it even proven? Regardless, allegedly, I'll say at this point, abusing one of his children, and it happened over 100 times or something like that. Regardless, that would fill you with rage like no tomorrow. And everybody online, and probably you watching this video as well, would sit down and say something to the extent of like, yeah, I would do the same thing. I'd gonna go chase him down too. Yeah, 100%. There is no excuse for, and there is no greater punishment that I would like to see on people who abuse children, right? I would be down for punishments that I would never, suggest something like this. And, some people would say to some extent, like, there is no punishment that's even tame enough for somebody who would abuse a kid, abuse some of the most innocent among us, right? Everybody is pro Cain Velasquez chasing this man down and trying to end his life. And this is also coming from somebody who's a father. I have a 1-year-old daughter. I can't imagine the rage I would feel if I found out somebody was taking advantage of her, touching her, whatever it may be. I get it. I am a father myself, and everybody, you don't even have to be a father, to be honest with you. It's just like, it's true what they say, man. Like, once you have a kid, those feelings kind of get elevated. There is no amount of punishment that would make me happy for these types of people. Like, that's the point. Like, it is just such a horrible thing to do. I get it. But the problem is the way that Cain Velasquez went about it, guys. Cain did not just go after a man who hurt his child, who tried to hurt his child. He chased him down. He opened fired and created a scene in public, and he ended up shooting the wrong person. In no universe is that okay. And for everybody talking about sitting down like, okay, free Cain, Cain doesn't deserve this, Cain doesn't deserve that, he shot the wrong person. He opened fired in public. Could you just imagine if you happen to be driving and all of a sudden, boom, there you go. I guess you're in heaven now, or you get shot. Perhaps you're paralyzed. Your life changes just like that, just because you were driving, because somebody wanted to go out and have his own revenge. And it's understandable revenge, but he wasn't careful about it. An innocent person got shot. That's not justice. That is just reckless. It's reckless behavior. It's not okay. It's understandable for Cain Velasquez, and it's right for him to face some consequences. Now, I've also heard people talking about how the person who abused his kid is roaming free. That is not okay, and I can't say what I would like done with those people on YouTube, because that's how strong my beliefs are when it comes to something like this. But Cain could not just do what he did and everybody just be okay with that. You do not get to call yourself a good guy and just go endanger random people in public. All of a sudden, the guy who's fighting for justice, the guy who is wanting to right the wrong of somebody and, get revenge for not only himself, but for his own kid, is becoming the bad guy and became the bad guy in somebody else's family. Could you imagine again, if that was your mom driving? You wanted to go visit your mom on Sunday. All of a sudden you found out that she got shot because somebody just wanted to have a shootout on a road. That's not okay. And this is what the legal system is supposed to do. And I have my fair share of issues with how everything works with the legal system. And again, I can't stand the idea of somebody like this. And that's assuming that it's like 100% factually true that the person did do this. From my understanding, he did do, what he's supposed to do. Plus, like, come on. If Cain Velasquez was chasing him down with the with the idea of actually ending his life, I'm pretty sure the guy ended up doing what he was accused of. But of course, it's just my point being, I'm a believer in innocent until proven guilty. Okay, I haven't followed exactly the other side of the story. I just know that what Cain was doing, he was trying to protect his daughter, he was trying to be a good father, but he can't endanger the public, and everybody is forgetting about that for some reason. It's okay that Cain Velasquez, and it's badass whatever Cain Velasquez did, and oh my god. My dog's chasing her tail. I don't know, it's probably coming through the mic over here. Sorry about that, everybody. But Cain Velasquez, it's commendable what he was, you know, trying to take care of. He was trying to make sure that he did not do this to another person, right? It's understandable. Any person, any father would likely do what Cain Velasquez did, but I can tell you right now, no matter how blinded I am by rage, I would never go and chase somebody down, okay? YouTube, we're just clarifying that. It's just, all I'm saying is it's an understandable action. I'm not saying that I would ever take action. It's very, very important to note, but I can guarantee you, no matter what it led to, I would not be putting innocent lives in danger. I would not be firing anything when somebody else could get hurt. That is where Cain Velasquez became the bad guy, and honestly, for the little time that he had, for what he's being offered right now, for attempted murder and actually, you know, damaging other people's lives, we don't even know what happened to that other person, right? And as far as I know, I don't know what happened to the other person. He's getting off lucky. He's getting off very, very lucky in this case, and I still believe Cain Velasquez is a good guy. I believe he was blinded by rage, and I do not condone what he did, but I understand the side of the internet saying he was doing it for a just reason. I get it. It's just people are forgetting, like, the other part of this story and why Cain Velasquez, you know, a big part of it, why he's being punished. You know, I love Cain Velasquez. I've been a big fan of him for a very long time, and I do not believe he's a bad guy. I believe he was doing, and YouTube, I would never in a million years suggest something like that. I believe that he was doing what he deemed to be necessary. Okay? I just don't understand why people aren't also taking a look at that other part of the situation and looking at this and going, you know what, at least Cain's not getting life. You know, that's the way that I'm looking at it. I'd love to know what you think about it down below in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to talk about more MMA, why don't you check out this video on the channel right here. YouTube thinks that you'll like it the best. Thank you so much for coming over to the video, guys. Take care, everybody.